Oh, so I got a Insta360 Go Ultra about a week ago, and I've actually been using it a little bit. If you head on over to the other channel, which is kind of my travel channel, you'll see a video that we just posted that I took it out to a balloon festival where there were no balloons, but I actually was wearing it on my hat using, I think they may have actually sent me it, maybe not, but they sent me a little hat clip. It came in the box, which is this one, which I used, which is excellent. I have also used this fantastic guy over here, which you may or may not be able to see. This guy, right? This is the neck strap thing right there. So I definitely use that. But it didn't actually come when you get just the camera. It doesn't come with a lot of accessories. Actually, it really doesn't come with much of anything for accessories. So I reached out to Insta360, and of course, we partner with them a fair bit. And I said, love the camera, but kind of hard to mount it and actually test it when I have no mounts that work. And because the old Insta360 Go 3S mount, which was this is the one that you kind of got for that camera, doesn't fit. I was like, I'm kind of limited to how I can use this. So of course they sent me a whole bunch of stuff. So here's the Ultra right here in all its glory. And as I said before, I am quite enjoying it. Anyways, it did send me a whole bunch of accessories. This one here's probably going to be my favorite, which I'll kind of leave off to the side because I can see myself using that one a fair bit. But we'll kind of start at the beginning and we'll kind of go through these real fast just so you can see them. And I'm heading out this weekend for another just kind of overnight, maybe 2 night little adventure. So I think this will be kind of cool to bring some of these with me. Anyway, they do have the quick release strap for the Ultra. So yes, I need a knife here just to open some of these. I don't know the prices, but again, you will have links down below if you guys are interested in any of the accessories, if you're interested in the Ultra, or any of their other cameras or whatever, right? There's links down below. Some of them help you get a little bit of a discount. Anyways, you do get a little bit of a manual here. It's a wrist strap. I can't see it being overly hard to figure out. Anyways, it says on the bottom, right? I'm guessing right here. See that little spot? That is where you can put a wrist strap. But I know on one of their other products, I can't remember which one it was. It may be this one. I'm not 100% sure now. No, this one seems a little bit more heavy duty for sure. This one's definitely a bit more heavy duty. But basically, this little ball here, it's an orange little ball, which I think is pretty cool, right? This is what goes in here. So you just kind of slide it in. It's nice too because you may be thinking, how am I supposed to feed that through? And I get it. That sounds like it should be an absolute nightmare. But I think this, because the rope, the string, whatever this is called, it's got some firmness to it, which is kind of nice. So as long as you can kind of get that in there, maybe spin it just to get it. We'll see. I'm gonna attempt this. You guys may not see it happen awfully fast. I'll be honest with you. I'm at the point now where I might just give up because that you would think it would go in there nice and easy. And it kind of tells you, kind of says, you know, go in from the bottom, right? Which I think I'm doing, but it's not being, it's not, oh, no, I think I got it. I think I got it. I thought I had it, but I don't. Anyways, I'm going to spend some more time with that. Maybe you want a needle or something. Anyways, what happens, of course, this is going to go on a wraparound. Very cool, right? This is your strap. And what happens is, what I like, it's quick release. So you can see this and it goes in here, right? And just opens and it sits in this little thing. So you can move it, right? You can move it around like this, but it will come out. And when you want this to detach, you just hold this down and the camera will separate. So I'll try that again soon. I think I may need a needle or something just to feed that through. But in theory, it goes to that little part right there. And you can just leave that dangling on the bottom if you want, I guess. And that's gonna, I don't think there's any rocket science to it, but I don't know. It's just kind of day I'm having. Anyways, next one here, which is probably the most important accessory, and I think is something that you all need to just buy if you get one of these. And this is actually the quick release mount, right? So you need this to be able to mount it onto anything else. Of course, you got to get some manuals. Yes, manual, excellent. But it is this lovely fella right here. So if you look at this one versus the old one, which I just had, wherever I put it, it don't matter. It don't matter. Anyways, this one should fit. That's the bonus of this, yes? So you actually see, fits. That's so nice. Now, it does have little push buttons to take it off. Really nice magnets. You know, it won't go in the wrong way. So it only goes in one way, but it snaps nice. Good connection. And of course, you're going to have these little mounts to be able to attach this to your GoPro stuff. Now, I do find it a little strange that it mounts very, as you can see it really comes forward like this. This lines up really well with the lens. You can kind of see how it lines up with the lens where your arms are. It's got your little threading there, which is excellent. Plus, you get a bunch of extra stuff. This looks like a pad that would go maybe underneath your camera just to help, like, give it some grip. Maybe it wears over time. You get a couple extra GoPro style mounts for that. And you do get another one. So you get a couple of these. Again, my guess is this pad over time, maybe what happens is it can wear. So they give you some extra ones, because that's exactly what those are, right? They seem to be that, right, to be able to go there. That's my guess. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking. But that snaps on super nice. So this, without question, the best thing. This is the best thing. That I will use all the time. And you get some, like I said, some extra little GoPro mounty type things. Yes. Next one here is your Easy Clip headband. So your Easy Clip headband. I use, like I said, that other one that just snaps onto your hat, right? Or you could snap it onto your, like, your backpack or whatever, more manual stuff in there. This is a full headband. Maybe you don't want to wear a hat, right? Maybe you don't want that. So this, same idea. Yes, it's right there. And this, I think this one. No, this one here. So this, you can take this maybe just off. Let's just see. Does that attach to this? No. So you need, I don't think this piece here fits, right? This is really designed as your hat clip, right? So that's not necessarily, I don't think, gonna go there. Will it fit in there? Oh, well, maybe actually, right? Because this is for your baseball hat. Yes, it is. So see that? It is. So that goes in there. Good thing I have that. Yes, so it goes in there, clips, and then you have this. You just, to unclip it, you just pull that back. This comes out. And again, just like maybe you're not, again, not a hat wearer, just kind of separate it like this. This goes in and clicks into place. Right? Ready for surgery, Dr. Greg. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. You think I should wear this for the whole thing? Possibly. I'm not gonna, but I could. And it's all magnet, right? So that's excellent. That's very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Yep. All right. Then we have this one, which is the pivot stand. What I think these pivot stands, as far as I know, they can stick to, I think they can stick to just about anything, right? Almost like a suction mount type thing. We have, yes. So we have little plates, yes, and you keep that on there. The Go's always kind of came with these. So this goes on this. And again, you get a clamp. You get a clamp with this one. So now I got two, which is excellent. And then this has a little sticky piece on it, right? So now you can take this, put it on the right way. Yes. Oh, stuck. Right? Stuck. And it has a little piece you put on to keep it clean. And if it loses stickiness over time, you just kind of wash it, right? Just kind of wash it down. So I could, for instance, I have a little plastic right here, you know, Just click, tilt that up. Boom, ready to rock and roll. Yeah? Yeah, right there. Sweet. Yes? Ugh. Now, one thing I've learned, don't use it on your motorcycle windshield, especially, well, it worked, but not in the rain, because the rain got on it, it got wet, it fell off, and I lost my first Go 3 or Go 2 or something like that, and that was sad. That was sad. All right, before we get to the next thing, I do have to say the fact that you get one of these, that is just like an extra one, because, oh, it's too bad. Oh yeah, no, you can take this right off. Now you do have like a quarter 20 thread, so you can use that for whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that a lot too. That one I'm gonna use. This one here, the Flexi strap mount, I don't know if, like, it comes in an Insta360 box, and I will be the first to say that this may have been built by somebody else, because I have ones I'm pretty sure are identical to this by a different company. Just be aware. There's going to be your different straps depending on the length of strap that you need. So again, if you have a bigger bars that are going around, use this one. If you have smaller ones, you use this one. Very cool. Yeah, nice and simple. You get some, I don't even know what that is, little 3M stickers. Okay, and last but not least, you get this. So you're all camera mounting ready. Yes, and this, again, an awesome little thing to bring with you for whatever reason, because, oh no, this one's different. This one is different. So basically, is it different? Yeah, a little different than the ones I have. So this, again, if you have a bar, whatever, all you're going to do is mount your camera on here. You want to make sure that you have some kind of mount, because it's this, the GoPro style mount, right? And then all of a sudden, you put this on one side. Yeah. You wrap it around the pole, right? And it wraps around this side, sticks on, and you got a mount. Yes? Yes. Works good? Yeah. My old ones work good too. So, handy. These are handy. So this is going in the will definitely use box for sure. And again, you get the little thumb screw thing. So I appreciate that. Finally, I'm going to be able to use this properly, which is going to be awesome. Last but not least, probably the one that I was most excited to see, because I thought it would be super cool. Because one of the things that I like about the Go series is, and it sounds a little creepy, the fact is, you can kind of do shooting and be shooting stuff and not be drawing a lot of attention to yourself, right? You can kind of set stuff somewhere and be like, yeah, nobody really needs to know that I'm filming X, right? So this is you may not have seen it, their ring remote. So that one, I'm just like, Now, what's weird about it, of course, right off the bat, is it's your ring. So I don't know. Maybe it's a silicone ring so that, it's one size fits everybody, or fits most people, unless you have really, really tiny fingers, I guess, maybe. Anyways, this is a bunch of straps. Now I'm thinking maybe it's like little cable straps. Seems strange. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. And then you get, my guess would be some form of charger. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a charger. Now the thing is, it doesn't come with a charging cable or anything, not that I can see. So you need to supply your own. Oh, I see what this is. These are going to be different sizes. And because this is, remember I said, I wonder how it's going to fit. You see here? These are like different ring sizes depending on where you want this, right? So does it fit? So I could be like, does this fit my ring finger or this finger? And if it did, I'm good. If it didn't, I got different sizes. Now for me, luckily, this fits. So I could wear it like this. Nobody really sees. Yeah, it just says that. And click, right? Push, record, push, record. I'd probably put it on my index finger. So I think that would still fit there, right? Just kind of get that up on there. And yeah, it's simple, right? It's just little extra straps, and each strap is, a bit movable. So you just kind of sit that right there. You can see there's the charging points. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's your charging points right there. So this is your actual charger. So this, all it's going to do is sit right. It's got a little kind of clamp. So it sits on this and then it clamps down because it needs to, my guess is because it's not magnetic, it needs to make sure it has pressure, right? So this puts pressure on it, puts it in the right spot, and it should charge. So let's pretend I am wearing this on my finger. Yes, on my finger, where I want it. Right in, click, click, perfect. And then I have this. So I should, in theory, be able to go into, I should be able to go inside here to just Bluetooth. Let's just see auto screen, voice, gesture. My guess is it's Bluetooth searching. So if I held this, I don't know if there's a light or anything. Oh, Insta360 ring. Boom. This is my smartwatch. Remote control connected. So you got a couple different ones, right? Stop or start shooting, stop shooting, single press. Switch modes, not in video recording mode, double press the button. So you can't be recording when it happens. You can mark them. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Let's just see if it works. So I'm going to come in here and be like, yep, everything seems like a charm. Now I don't think, do I have a card in here? Oh, I do. Click. Boom. Yes, sir. Right? Click. Click. What if I hold it? Anything? Click, stop. No. Click. Stop. Double click, anything? Double click switches it, yeah, to photo, see? It switches to photo to video. So I could, that I could just automatically do this and click, take a picture, right? Double click, back to here. Oh, I like the ring. I like the ring a lot. I'll be using that for sure. Anyways, that's the Insta360 accessories that they sent me. So super happy to be trying these in some of my upcoming videos. Probably a lot of these because you kind of need some of these accessories really to get to Ultra for me to work properly. Because again, it'd be great if it had a 1/4-20 thread on the bottom, but it doesn't. Now, the other thing that I bought that I put on the table somewhere was this. And I think it cost me like a whopping like $8. Problem is it like it took like 3 weeks to get here because I got it on Amazon, but whatever, $8. I was like, I don't know when it's gonna come here, but I didn't know if these guys were gonna be sending me stuff. So $8 worth it. This, it's like it's just a tiny, like little cagey thing, right? So of course you're gonna have your 1/4-20, which I wanted. Yes, right, good, with a little thing. And of course, you just get a little tiny cage. Now, the issue, of course, with this cage is that you have to take it on and off every time you kind of want to use this and put it in its charger. But if you're looking for a cheap option, you know, to be able to have something for your camera, then this may be it. So all you need to do, of course, is just, pop this in, right? Turn that back off. And you've got a little like GoPro mount, yes? But again, can this go in here now? No, not at all. So it's a nice to have if you don't have anything else or if you're on a super budget. You can mount this somewhere. But the issue becomes, of course, if you need to charge quickly or if you want to just throw this back in the actual charger, the pod, and charge it while it's in your pocket, you have to unmount it, take it out of this. You end up hitting the button like I did again, right? And put it back on the charging pod, right, to charge. So if you only have $8, then this is probably good. If you have more money, then get the good stuff, right? Get the good stuff because you're going to be way happier with it. For sure. And weirdly enough, it all came on the same day. Same delivery guy delivered all of it. And I was like, well, isn't that convenient? Anyways, I'll put links down below if you're interested. Let me know which of these accessories you think is kind of the coolest. Would you buy all of them? Would you buy one of them? Would you buy none of them? Would you buy the Ultra? Anyways, I'll have links to all their cameras, all their accessories, etc. down below. And I'll see you guys next video. Later.